Accionoctem here. I decided to go ahead and start recording some footage of Star Wars: The Old Republic. On the Republic side, I've created a trooper here, and I'm just going to take a minute here to load in the intro that I've already passed so you can have an idea of as to what's going on.
There's not a feeling in this galaxy like riding a 100-ton walker right through the middle of a combat zone. Huh, kid?
Approaching Droliad village, sir. Scope shows small arms fire and enemy movements in all quarters. Separatists are definitely moving on the objective.
Another beautiful day on Ord Mantell. You excited, kid? Nervous? You know, you're the first new entry to Havoc Squad in some time.
What made Havoc choose to bring me in?
There's just too much happening on Ord Mantell. Guys in charge decided we need an extra pair of hands. I'm Lieutenant Bex Kolos, but everyone in Havoc calls me Gearbox. We're a tight unit. You'll like it with us. Let me tell you why we're here. The Separatists have nabbed the Republic bomb off a downed transport, a series bomb. One of those orbital strike numbers. There's no telling where these grimy bushwhackers have hidden the thing. They have popular support and hideouts everywhere. Finding this bomb won't be easy.
No mission is too tough for Havoc Squad.
Hope you're right, kid. That bomb goes off and the whole island's one big crater. We'll get a full op brief once we reach Fort Garnet. For now, just sit back and...
Code Red! We've been hit by an AP missile! A shoulder launcher from somewhere in the village! Everyone, hold...
Driver! Blasted, he's down. Backwater Separatists aren't supposed to have armor-piercing missiles. They'll tear up every convoy that passes through here.
How should we proceed, sir?
Fixing things is my specialty, kid. I'm nowhere near the fighter you are. I'll stay and get this walker moving again. You'll disable the Separatist missile launchers. Understood?
Understood, sir.
The Separatists will probably have their missile launchers piled together in a cache somewhere in the village. You can bet that cache will be heavily guarded. Find the cache, disable the missile launchers, and then double time it back here. Got it, Sergeant?
I'm on it.
Good luck out there, kid.
Okay, so, as you can see, I am a new member of Havoc Squad, and I'm here to locate a giant destructive bomb. First, I am looking for a missile launcher cache, so let's go on ahead and see what we can find. I'd also like to point out, for those of you that may have recognized the voice, yes, the voice of the female trooper in Star Wars: The Old Republic is also the same voice actor that did the voice of female Commander Shepard in the Mass Effect series. So that's really pretty fitting for the trooper character. I'm very glad that they decided to do that. Okay, I see another quest down here. We might as well go ahead and grab that.
Stand by. HQ, this is forward recon. Do you copy? HQ! Blast. Thought I had him.
Sorry, soldier. Having a little trouble here. Actually, we could use that big gun of yours right now if you'd help us out. Crack Separatist militia is taking over this village. So we're not talking dumb drunts and farmers. They've got experts in there with serious jamming equipment.
Any ideas how to solve that problem?
Figure I've got one option left. Ask you for help. My mission is to deliver resources, but I can't report anything through this interference. I need those Separatist jammers neutralized. So if you're headed into the village anyway, maybe you can handle it for us. If you waste those Separatist jammers, report back here. I'll see if I can requisition the equipment we could use.
Alright, looks like I need to disable some signal jammers. And before we go on in and start fighting, I'll go over what some of my abilities are. I have Hammer Shot, which fires a series of hammering shots that deals 35 to 47 weapon damage to the target. Explosive Round, which fires a heavy round that deals 54 to 55 kinetic damage to the primary target, and 7 to 8 kinetic damage to up to 3 targets within 5 meters. If the primary target is a weak or standard enemy, it is knocked to the ground. And Recharge Cells, which recharges 6 cells over 3 seconds. Cells is the trooper form of a force of ammo, mana, rage, whatever it is you want to call it. I have Fortification, which increases the target's endurance by 5% for 60 minutes. I'm just going to go ahead and turn that on here. I have my Quick Travel, which just takes me to a discovered bind point of my choosing. And Recharge and Reload. Fully recharges your energy cells 2 at a time, heals you and your companion. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. The Trooper was actually my first character in the Star Wars beta. I was a beta tester for about 6 months, and I wanted to be able to thoroughly test the game without actually ruining the storyline or anything for myself. So I picked the one class that I thought I was going to absolutely hate. I thought for sure that when the game launched, I was going to want to play nothing but the Force users, and that I was just going to hate any of the gun classes. Particularly the Trooper. I've just never been very interested in a soldier type character. However, very quickly I realized I absolutely loved the Trooper. It was one of my favorite playstyles. It's still one of my favorite characters to play. So if you're like me, you thought for sure you had your heart set on a Jedi or a Sith warrior or Inquisitor, I would really encourage you to go ahead and try the other classes. They might really surprise you. Okay, I should notice that we picked up a bonus quest to dispatch the Separatist forces. I'm at 5 out of 10 right now. As I stated in the Empire side videos, you really always want to do the bonus quests. Sometimes they lead into chains that have really good rewards at the end. Sometimes it's a relic, sometimes it's a handful of commendations. But it's almost always a series of mobs that are in your way anyway. You're going to have to be killing them. You might as well take a few extra minutes and kill a couple more. We are on Ord Mantell. This is the starting world for both the Trooper and the Smuggler class. As you can see, it's a war-torn world between the Republic and the Separatist movement. See, my personal holocom has popped up on the screen. I will hit that here in just a minute. Gonna go ahead and grab this signal jammer. There we go.
Nice work, kid. You've got a talent, there's no denying that. I, however, didn't have much success. This walker isn't gonna be moving anytime soon.
Don't beat yourself up. If it was possible, you'd have fixed it.
Thanks, kid. Shame about the driver, though. Poor guy never had a chance. I'm gonna stay here and salvage all the goodies off this wreck before someone else does. You better head for Fort Garnick. Be sure to keep a lookout for Seps on your way to the fort. They can come at you out of nowhere.
Sure you don't want me to stick around and cover you while you work?
No, I'll be fine. Hey, I'm not exactly new to this, kid. Stay sharp out there. I'll see you later.
Alright, looks like I have one more signal jammer to find, and I need to dispatch 3 more of the Separatist forces. I think this last signal jammer is right over here. There we go. Finished the bonus mission and reached level 2. Just pick up the loot here. There we go. And the last signal jammer. Alright. Let's see. We might as well go back this way to turn that one quest in. Ord Mantell is one of my favorite starting worlds. Originally, when you first get here, it doesn't really seem like it's going to have a very interesting story, but it's really a very pretty planet. I enjoy the storyline anyway. I have not played Smuggler all the way through this planet yet. I intend to do that next, probably. But I know the Trooper storyline is excellent here.
Glad you made it back in one piece. Me and my squad owe you one. Thanks to you, we're cutting through the Separatist interference. Be reporting back to base in no time. Here, a little something from our private stock. Watch your hide out there, hero.
Alright, looks like I got a new blaster rifle. Let's go ahead and equip that. There we go. And looks like I'm heading just straight down this road. I should add, if you haven't started the game yet, or you're wondering what class to play, right now, Trooper and Bounty Hunter are a little bit overpowered. They're great PvE characters. They do really well in PvP as too. They're probably the easiest to solo with right now. They just have a massive amount of damage, great survivability, tons of AoE.
I do. Private Westner, 31st Recon out of Fort Garnick. Watch your head out there. Separatists deployed snipers in the area last week. Good snipers. Plenty of casualties between here and Fort Garnick. Those Seps will shoot at anything.
Who are their targets?
Soldiers, vehicles, civilians, especially the refugees from all the war-torn settlements. They passed through on their way to the refugee camp outside Fort Garnick. Boom. Sniper bait.
Most despicable thing I've ever heard.
Yes, sir. 100% despicable, sir. Fort Garnick wants those snipers retired ASAP. Commander Vray even offered a week's pay to anyone who makes it happen.
Then count me in.
Damn glad to hear it, sir. If you take out the snipers, report to Commander Vray at the refugee camp outside Fort Garnick. Good hunting.
Alright, I've got a couple Separatist snipers I need to take out. I believe they are up this way. Oh, there's a field scout. There's a sniper right next to him, so we'll go ahead and take these guys out. There we go. And looks like I need one more, and we also popped up another bonus quest. Defeat Separatist forces. I'm at 3 out of 8 right now, so we might as well go ahead and finish that too. Alright, looks like a green dropped. It was an Ord Mantell commendation. If you haven't been listening to my videos, commendations are used to purchase gear upgrades as well as modifications. Later on the later planets, you can also purchase artifacts with them, which are pieces of gear that you can continually upgrade throughout the entire game with you. They just released a notice that they intend to change the in-game armor a little bit. Right now, the in-game PvE armor are purple quality, and they're only partially moddable. They intend to change it so that they are fully moddable You can take any relic that you like and make it so that it is equivalent to the best gear in the game. So that helps it if you just find a piece of gear that's significantly better than what you're wearing, but you just absolutely hate the way it looks. You can just pull out the mods in it and stick it into something that you think looks nice. Looks like I still need 2 more Separatist forces, so we'll go ahead and knock that out. There we go. I've still got a couple in my way, so we'll take out a couple more. I will be leveling this character as light side, I believe. Once again, I would really kind of prefer to do a neutral character, but until they implement neutral rewards, there's really no point in doing that. So, I don't really like the thought of being a dark side soldier. So I'm going to play light side, and we got a quest here we'll pick up.
Sergeant, good to see Havoc Squad colors in the field. Nasty fight out here. Can't tell friend from enemy half the time. Subs just take off their uniforms and blend into the villages. Still, Fort Garnic's one of the better posts. Good for training, you know.
They have quality instructors at the fort?
Got a combat instructor academy here, so the best of the best come from all over the planet. Head up and see Lieutenant Forrest when you get a chance. He'll help you survive in this craziness.
Alright, so this quest is basically just to show you where your trainer is. We'll take care of that here soon. I'm just going to run up and grab this flight path and this bind location. Alright, unlocking these bind locations allow you to use your quick travel so that you can travel from all over the map. This does have a 30-minute cooldown, which sounds like a lot, but really when you're out there questing, you're not going to really need it more often than that. Alright, gonna grab this flight path. There we go.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
And there's a quest to turn in over here.
Kanaya Nukan, Kinyam Nayalak, Umnug Mege. Analang Yan Perlo, Amka Kalami, Nayakira Lebua. Karahimi, Nikag Nikag, Kiniakak Anakwamjam.
Alright, it looks like I get 2 minor med packs and my choice of stem. Because I am a trooper, I'm gonna go for aim. There we go, and I level to level 3. As you can see, you level very quickly in the beginning of the game. I assure you that does slow down after a while. And it looks like my trainer is over here. Alright, I'm going to get the ability Full Auto. This fires a continuous stream of bolts that deal 59 to 69 weapon damage every second. Weak and standard enemies caught in the blaster fire are stunned for the duration. And Stalk Strike. Strikes the target with the butt of the rifle, dealing 93 to 98 kinetic damage.
Stay sharp out there.
Alright, let's go take care of this class quest. Oh, just a moment, let me stop and pick up my mail. I do receive the pre-order bonus item of the Advanced Black-Yellow Fortitude Crystal. It's +4 endurance. I honestly hate the way it looks on lightsabers. I I don't like the graphics that they came up with for it, but it looks pretty good on blasters. So just go ahead and grab that. Okay, and in we go.
Excuse me, Sergeant. Sorry to interrupt, but you're the new member of Havoc Squad, aren't you?
I'm Farn, sir. Private Farn. It's a real honor to meet you. Ord Mantell is my first post. I can't believe I'm here at the same time as Havoc Squad.
And you're so... Or, what I mean to say is, sir, is that I wasn't expecting you to be, woman, sir. Ma'am. Sergeant.
Do you have an issue with female officers, Private?
No, of course not, Sergeant. It's just that you're so... what I mean is, never mind. If you don't mind me asking, sir, what's your mission here? Why would Havoc Squad be sent to Ord Mantell?
The Separatists stole a Republic bomb, so we're here to take it back.
Whoa, sounds like dangerous stuff. I won't take up any more of your time, Sergeant. I'm sure you have lots of really important things to do.
Maybe we'll run into each other again, Private.
I hope so, sir. Goodbye.
Yes, so if we focus our efforts on M Sector, I'm certain that... Sergeant, welcome. Good to have you here. I'm Commander Harren Tavis, Havoc Squad's commanding officer. We're all excited to have some new blood in the unit. Let me introduce you to the other members of Havoc Squad. My second-in-command, Captain Zora, is the squad's infiltration and assassination specialist. We call her Wraith.
Sergeant.
This is Fuse, Lieutenant Vanto Bazrin. He's an expert with every type of explosive in the known galaxy.
Oh, yes. Hello, Sergeant, hello. Good to meet you.
And this is Needles, Lieutenant Ryler Durant. Needles is a medical genius. He's particularly adept at synthesizing powerful new combat stimulants and adrenals.
Perfection is my art, Sergeant. It will be my honor to help you perform at your very best.
And of course you met Gearbox on your way here, so that's everyone. People, this is the new sergeant I mentioned. Rank first in the Academy in forward assault, search and destroy, and advanced recon. It's good to have you, Sergeant.
It's a real pleasure to meet all of you.
Now, the reason we're all here. A Republic transport carrying among its cargo a ZR-57 orbital strike bomb crashed in northern Avalatan 6 days ago. Recovery unit sent a team, but they were too late. Separatist forces had already stolen the transport's cargo, including the ZR-57, and fled.
What are the ZR-57's capabilities, sir?
The ZR-57 is... well, it's serious hardware, you know? I mean, it can pretty much vaporize this whole island. So we'd better get it back, or, well, boom.
We're investigating several leads to the bomb's location, but the one I'd like you to look into, Sergeant, comes from a Republic spy named Bellis. Bellis reported making an important discovery, but he's too deep to exfiltrate for a full report. Instead, you'll rendezvous with Bellis in a nearby village called Talaran. Bellis will meet you in a small alley in Talaran. Find out what he's discovered, then return to base immediately. Understood?
I'll talk to the guy.
I have one last introduction to make. This is Lieutenant Arik Jorgen, an operations officer from the Republic's Ord Mantell Infantry Command. Since we're on individual missions to search for this bomb, Lieutenant Jorgen is coordinating our efforts from here within the mission room.
All right, Sergeant. I'll be overseeing your op through the camera mounted on your armor, so I see what you see. It's activated when you leave the fort. I'll make this completely clear, Rookie. When you're in the field, what I say goes. Period.
Understood, sir.
Just make your way to Talaran, meet up with Bellis, and find out what he knows without screwing anything up.
Good luck in Talaran, Sergeant. Dismissed.
Alright, I do want to take the time to point out that there at the end of that cinematic, that was a bug. Arik Jorgen is not meant to be quite that tiny. It's a pretty common bug. I've also seen it happen in the Jedi Knight storyline. I'm not entirely sure what causes it, but I know Bioware is aware of it and is working to fix it. It's kind of funny when it happens, but that's not that NPC's supposed size. He is a normal-sized humanoid. So just something interesting there. Alright, we get a new chest piece. So I'll go ahead and equip that. Not the most stylish looking piece of armor I've ever seen, but it'll do. Alright, let's see. Got another quest to pick up over here.
Soldier! Soldier! You're Special Forces, right? I have an urgent mission for you, if you can spare the time.
I'm Havoc Squad. What's the mission?
One of my boys dozed off on guard duty last night. Let the fort's stock of medicine get stolen. We don't get that medicine back, them good Republic soldiers are gonna leave Ord Mantell in body bags.
Any idea who took the medicine?
Sleepyhead claims he woke up as the thief was making her escape. Only saw the back of her, but she looked like a Cathar. The Cathar are aliens, sort of cat people that live nearby. Some were driven out of their homes from the fighting. The refugee camp is a good place to start. Please hurry. Good soldiers' lives depend on this medicine.
Alright, and it looks like there's another quest down here. I'll just go grab that. Alright, I'm not going to bother reading that to you. You're more than welcome to pause the video and read it for yourself. But it looks like I am to go clear out some safe houses. Okay. Let's run on out here to the refugee camp. And I'm going to go ahead and stop this video here before we run out of time. I would just like to say, if you found this video useful or you just liked watching it, to please remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel. There will be many more to come, all featuring Star Wars The Old Republic, League of Legends, Skyrim, and eventually Guild Wars 2. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.